Hey everyone, how are you all? So today I thought that we would talk about the autumn equinox. I know that it's just passed, we're just on the cusp of it. But I found my little workbook which I had done for an equinox retreat that I did in 2015, and it has some great journaling prompts. So I thought we would talk a little bit about the equinox, and then I would read out a little of the journaling prompts for you so that you could do it yourself. And that would be just a nice way to embrace the new season and this change of time of the year. So, equinox then is when night and day are equal. So, for the autumn equinox, it's around this time in September where the days will start to really get shorter and you'll really see that change. So, this is kind of like the last time of the year which is in that balance phase where night and day is of equal measure. So it's that kind of balanced phase. You'll start as well seeing growth ending, changes, the impermanence of nature. You'll start seeing those leaves falling. So it's that type of year where there's a lot of change, and that can really bring up so much within us. I love the reflections we get from nature. I really love it, so that you can really see yourself in your life speaking to you with nature and what's going on with trees and flowers and leaves. So this time of year really makes you realize the impermanence of life. It allows you to see endings. It allows you to see change. It allows you to really realize that you can have a deep, deep acceptance of things. The way the trees change, the leaves fall, and they know that the leaves will come again in springtime. So it's that kind of real acceptance that life does change and it's okay. There's a lot that we can accept with things which have gone on previous that in a way we're not accepting yet. There might be things that we're holding on to. We're holding on to them so tight. And you know that if you hold on to things, you can't bring anything else in because there's too much in already. So letting those things go allows your hands to be free to bring in again. So it's that kind of shift, those changes which you'll be noticing at the moment. So let's do this journaling prompt then. Autumn equinox reminds us of the need to restore the balance of our lives. What is your natural balance? And by that, I mean completely your balance. So we are all individual. Too often we take on everyone else's things. So you might be working to a balance or a way of life which isn't actually yours. Maybe someone told you that work-life balance should look a particular way. Maybe you read it somewhere. And what I want you to really reflect on and journal around is, what is your natural balance? Where do you feel good? Where do you find equilibrium in your life? And where do you actually yearn it? So where is that? Where is the balance? Where is there not balance? And where do you want to bring it in? And what does it look like for you? So it may be that you're a certain way that you need extra rest, and that's your balance. So maybe you work in small pieces and or you work very, very focused and over an hour or two, and then the rest of the day is about your time and your balance. Maybe you work better with longer periods of the day and shorter rest times. So really finding your balance of life and of work. What does a balanced life mean for you? And in which areas of your life is there harmony? So there will be areas of your life where there's already balance. So that's what I mean by harmony. Because when we have that balanced feeling of our lives, it does move and flow harmoniously. So we have that feeling of harmony. So where do you have that in your life at the moment, and where do you not? So reflections, journaling around those kind of things around balance. So I hope that's good for you. And so with the equinox and with that feeling of equinox energy and balance, we have just had a full moon, and it's been an Aries full moon. And what the full moon has really brought in is again that balance, because we've just had the equinox, and a balance between us, so our individual needs, our independence, what we want, and connecting with others. So it's that balance of life. We can't live a life which is all just about us. We come into connection with people, we connect, we have relationships, we have that life which works with other people. You do not have a life which is just you and only you. There's always people that you are coming into contact with. So this full moon energy then, again, with that balance, brings that balance of us and how we are in this world, and our connections with others and how that shows up with us, and the meaning behind that for us in this world. So while you're journaling around that equal and equilibrium in your life, kind of think about that as well. Think about your relationships, think about your friendships, people that you see on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. Maybe it's your online connections as well. So it could be things that you're doing online or people that you're connecting with online. And I want you to kind of see where that balance is. Where are you striking a good balance? Where are you having enough offline relationship and time and online, and where is that in harmony as well? And what is your harmony? What is your balance? Do you like a lot of online time and less offline time, or do you prefer more offline time and less online time? Where's your natural balance with this digital world that we are now living in? Are you someone who has grown up with the digital world? So are you a millennial or a later generation that it's so natural for you to be online that you don't even think of it? Or are you a little older like I am, and it's that feeling of, I didn't grow up with this digital world. It came about in my 20s. So yes, I can work with it and I can converse with it. And at the same time, I really appreciate my offline life, because that's where my grounding is. That's where my love is. That's what I really have embraced in so much of my life. And that's where I get a lot of love and pleasure in my life from. Okay, so wow, so much about balance. So enjoy all of the reflection. Enjoy this time of year for yourself, And if you're in the southern hemisphere and it's actually spring equinox, I will put the link to a video I did earlier on in the year around the spring equinox, so you can listen to that. And you'll have different things that you're letting go of, different things that you're accepting around nature. But internally, there'll still be that kind of time of year change. So, you know, wherever you are in the world, there's still a big shift in the year and this time of year for you. Okay, my loves, enjoy it all. Have a wonderful day, week, weekend, whenever you're listening to this. And let me know your reflections. If there's things that come up in your insights, I would love to know them. Okay, darlings, take care. Bye.